Hello, my classics. It's Alana. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and make that bell ring loud and proud so you know when I post, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Central Time. If you're wondering why I took a big gap of breath, it's because I'm wearing the corset today. I wanted to give an update on how it's doing. It is doing wonderfully. I'm actually wearing it as a bit of a fashion piece today. I can close the back piece all the way now. It's much more comfortable even now than it was when I first put it on. I've only gotten stuck in it one other time, and after that I haven't. Also, see, it's Sunday. Yesterday I went, and a friend of mine named Ronnie, who's a professional tattoo artist, free-handed and then tattooed for me a pretty strawberry bracelet tattoo. The shading, don't be alarmed that it looks a little off. It'll fade into a nice like background shade, so don't freak out. But I wanted something that was cute and cheerful, and I might actually ask him to wind up adding a strawberry right here because it looks a little plain. And that way there's something on the other side, something a little quirky. But yeah, I love it. And it's, I wanted to have a whole get ready with me and talk about that. So I'm going to use all the same stuff that I always use. So I'm not going to go into what I'm using. I'm just going to start doing my makeup, and I'll talk to you about the tattoo. I went into there wanting to get like a hieroglyphic tattoo, something Egyptian, but we realized that in the time frame that we wanted to work in, being one day, not, 5 days worth of arguing over and fighting with it, because really it wasn't us fighting each other, it was us fighting the design. And because when it comes to something like hieroglyphs, it has to be a very specific way. So we were fighting with that the whole time, and after like 30 minutes we decided, you know what, let's put a pin in this and we'll do something else. So we did, I told them that my favorite fruit is strawberries, and that I've always wanted to get like strawberries like on a vine. And we looked up a lot of them, and a lot of them that we saw on the internet were awful. But that's not the point. The point was that we wanted to do something that would be completely different. We went with a thicker vine on purpose, so we could add some detailed color to it. So it's more like a viney vine, like an ivy vine, holding the strawberries. And with the strawberries, I wanted them quirky. I wanted them all to be different. I didn't want strawberry that looks perfect, and strawberry that looks perfect, and strawberry that looks perfect. In fact, my favorite one is right here. This little deformed one. He did that on purpose because that one's my like little spirit child right there. And so we got down to the tattooing, and at first I thought, because he started over here and went over the bone and worked his way around, and we had a gap here, we wound up just reusing some of the strawberries and slapping them there, which was perfect. It was a good idea, actually, because we were going to do make a bow out of the vine and then have a strawberry hanging down off that, but that looked like over the tendon, which is, your tendon is right through here, would have been too painful for me. This was hard enough. I started singing to block out the pain, so when we got there. But definitely worth it. I love it. Now for a disclaimer. Yes, I went to my friend's house, but he is a stickler for sanitation. I watched him take the needles out of the packagings. I watched him clean and sanitize the entire area that we were in. So don't just go to your friend's house and let them stab you repeatedly with a tattoo gun. Okay, please know your tattoo artist. Know that it's important to trust your tattoo artist. If you do not like something about the design, speak up. The vines were initially much thicker, and I didn't like that. So we narrowed them down to where they're at now. And that's where I liked it. To me, before, they look like small tree branches. They look like a small tree branch. Also, if it hurts too much when you get a tattoo, and please don't get a tattoo before you're 18, because that's just stupid. If it hurts too much to get a tattoo, to like where you're sitting there and you're literally tensing up the muscle that they're on, ask for a break. Oh my goodness, please just ask for a break. You know how many breaks we took? This took this little tattoo, okay? This little tattoo took 3.5 hours because I kept saying I need a break. And actually it was more like I need a break. So it was a lot of fun. I got to hang out, listen to a lot of great music. It felt like almost DJing, but I wasn't the DJ this time. It was extremely painful, but this is where that phrase, "it hurts so good," really makes sense. Because it hurts. It hurts a lot. It really does, especially on a spot like this. This was the most painful tattoo I've ever gotten. My Sonic the Hedgehog, which I don't know if anybody else has ever seen before. Let me try to show you. Sonic did not hurt. And yeah, that's classic Sonic. That's the original Sonic, the chili dog eating dude. And Peace did not hurt. But this, oh man, that hurt. I'm still sore. I'm not scabbing over. I don't really do that. I am kind of stiff. Like the skin and the muscles are sore. But otherwise, I'm fine. What you do when you get home after about like an hour or two of having the bandage that they put on it, and if they don't put a bandage or some sort of wrapper on it, don't go back. Because you need that time for the bleeding to stop and for it to settle down. Well, I got home. I took the bandage off. I washed my hands, and then I washed the tattoo in as warm of water as I could handle, and then I blasted it with cold to snap the pores shut, which prevents and reduces the chance of infection. After I'd thoroughly cleaned it, and then I just let it go. I did that one more time yesterday, and since then I've just been keeping it clean. In a little bit here, after I do my makeup, I will go wash my hands again, and I'll wash it again, but I won't blast it with cold water, because you only really needed to do that the once. I am Blemish City today. Definitely feel sore. I definitely feel sore. My cats keep coming up to me and sniffing my wrist, like they're trying to figure it out. And Elias actually licked it like, does this taste like anything? Nope. So yes, now I've got a third tattoo. I am intending to turn this into a sleeve full of things that I just love. I'm looking forward to that actually a lot. I think that it's going to be a lot of fun. Not just to get it done, but also just it'll look fun at the end. Like, I don't have a set idea in mind, but I know that there will be a sugar skull on it somewhere at some point. And some, like, Nordic runes and things like that. Just things that I like. No people, though, because I don't do the whole sexy lady on the arm. That's not me.
I have a fork.
Yes, you have a fork. I gave her a fork to amuse her.
I do have a brush.
I gave him an old makeup brush too to amuse him. It's clean. Let's see, and I'm taking a small break from online gaming. Just because I really needed to take care of, like, stuff around me more, not focusing on everything else. Like, I needed to focus on my home for a bit. And so far it's been pretty good. I've been enjoying just being in my real life. This is just my Morphe 350 palette, the Nature Glow. Which, by the way, apparently, because I got asked 7 solid times when I went into Ulta just to buy a lipstick for something that somebody wants me to try doing. So nice. Saw what you put. I'll do it. You just gotta give me a minute because I gotta figure out how that works. I'm trying to piece it together in my mind, and it's like, that's a good challenge. That seems to be something that I'm enjoying a lot, is actually when you guys pull off these like Pinterest, Instagram, super extreme makeups, and it's only like pieces that are really extreme, and I retry it. I try to recreate that as best I can with my limited, non-professional knowledge of makeup. It really helps me think outside the box. I'm just trying to go with a kind of more nature-oriented smoky, because I've already got this bright shirt. And I can go with a bright lip then. If I do just kind of a natural smoky eye, I could then do a berry lip. But of course I'm going to end it with a signature wing. Like I wouldn't. Come on. Just tapping into it too, by the way. That's how I'm getting all this pigment, is I'm just tapping. Blend that up a bit without adding any extra product, because if I just keep adding, it's just going to be a problem. Let me try to... There we go. Pretty good. Just, that looked a little patchy right there. Occupational hazard. Now I'm going to take two of those shades, the darker ones, without looking like I beat myself up, of course. I did get asked once if I would ever do like a how to make a fake bruise tutorial, but no, because I'm not an FX makeup person. I don't do special effects type of stuff, because that would be special effects. I do makeup, like even costume makeup I'll do around the Halloween time frame. I just rolled my beauty blender through my extra foundation. I have to use a plate because the spot that I normally will slap it is covered in a little bit of a painful situation, and I didn't want to just slap a bunch of foundation on a fresh mark. I am sorry you can never see me when I do that. Isn't he cute? Daddy's so handsome.
Yeah, me too. I don't do that.
Of course you are, baby. I think it took me 9 months just to figure this out. Now, I cannot for the life of me find my eyelash curler. We just go straight in with mascara. Even though my eyelashes point down, like most girls. Because boys get the eyelashes that they don't deserve. Coming up, I will probably do a detailed video on the tattoo that will include pictures of each step, like when I was done with the lining, when I was done with the colors, when we were done with the shading. But until then, I'm just gonna, have a random talk about it, which is fine, Alright, everybody, I really hope you liked this video. It was mostly just me talking and then doing my makeup at the same time, which is kind of what a Get Ready With Me is supposed to be. But, yeah, so if you liked this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button down below and make that bell ring loud and proud so you know when I post, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Central Time. I see you, love ya, always thinking of ya. Have a really great day. Don't let anyone get you down. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. And remember, do it with passion or not at all. I'm going home. I'll never stop. Hey, Ma.